Stay tuned. The Screensavers, next.
What the?
Hello, everyone. This is the Screensavers. It's Friday, and I'm Kevin Pereira.
And I'm Sarah Lane, and my tooth hurts.
Yeah, that was a tasty sandwich there. Was it a woo sandwich or?
Like you don't know, Kevin.
The letters were a little hard to see. I don't know about it.
I'm implicating somebody on the left side of the desk.
Yeah, come on, that would be me. Come on now. Oh.
Yeah, it's funny.
Right.
People are tricksters around here. It's hard being one of the only two girls on the show. Chilan, I'm sure, can attest. Chilan, you know how that is?
I'm outnumbered today, unless you count the creepy guys behind Chilan.
She was behind it. Woot, woot, woot.
The woot train's coming, and I think it's derailing.
Yeah, absolutely.
What's
going
up,
on
Chilan?
the show, Chilan?
Well, I got a lot of things happening today. We have a lot of visits to CES, I hear, and we want to take your questions about the convention because Kevin is there and he's in Vegas standing by. So call us and ask away. The number to call is 800-839-7880. You can also email us through our web form at g4techtv.com/asktss, and you can also chat with us in our IRC chat room, of course. Just head on over to chat.g4techtv.com. And today I am in there and I'm typing away and talking to you all.
Nice. Hopefully you're not vengeful with the banhammer like Miss Lane.
What?
You kick anybody for no reason.
You know,
I've heard reports.
I kick
I'm
myself
gonna bring the
out
woot
on a
whistle,
regular
though.
basis. I want to make a dramatic exit. You know, I just kick myself on out of chat. Yeah.
happens.
So Chilan is it's hard. It's hard to keep up. The scrolling.
So many
Some
words,
eye
but guys,
strain,
keep
some
on typing
serious
because
eye
I want to
strain.
hear from you guys, you know? Just keep on writing.
Good times.
Cool. Thank you, Chilan. And we're headed back to the floor of this year's CES for a look at the coolest new products. We're not headed back there, of course.
No.
No,
Kevin
Kevin
is. He picked the longest straw. He got to go.
Was that what it was? I missed the whole drawing process, apparently.
You were sick. A brand new cast member in the new season of 24 on Fox, the lovely Leighton Meester, is here in the studio with some insider information on the new season.
Ah, a little dirt. Nice, nice. And whoever said those hours of anti-socialism wouldn't pay off, huh? Find out if your level 37 shut-in is worth all the work.
Ooh, I will.
Yes.
My interest is piqued, Kevin.
You know, it's a little tease.
Level 37, always the hardest. It's Friday. You know what that means? Weekend movies. I'm going
Yes.
to tell you what's worth your hard-earned IT professional cash.
Very cool. Plus, Brendan Moran takes some simulation training equipment for a spin, and this stuff is a little bit more real than any video game you've ever played. Just wait and see.
And of course, Kevin Rose is live in Las Vegas at CES, the Consumer Electronics Show. What are you going to be bringing us today, Kevin?
You guys, happy Friday, by the way. But first, normally on Friday I'm tired. I want to go home. I want to, have a few beers or whatever. Not this Friday. I am loving it at CES. I've got a ton of gadgets for you, like 10 or 15, something like that. The latest and greatest. I got my picks along with Dick DeBarlo's here. Also, look at this little guy. It looks like a yo-yo. It's not a yo-yo. 5 gigabyte hard drive, USB, plugs right in. Lots of crazy stuff. More coming up.
All right.
Right on. Thank you, Kevin. And, of course, we'll have more from Rose throughout the show, live from CES. I think that's the 15th time we've said that.
Lucky guy.
You know, it's important. He's there, and he's live. And
I'm talking to him after the show every night, and he's like, it's so cool. There was this party. I just ran into so-and-so, so-and-so.
he's out there
Jealous.
hobnobbing. You know what I did all last night?
What?
I trolled the forums, which some say it's masochistic.
Why do you do it, Kevin? Why do you do
I
it?
like the pain. The text pain. It feels good.
Okay.
People were
Fair enough.
irate about Tim and Eric. It was like the fences were drawn, people were divided, and some people didn't get it. There was one guy. I have to point this out, and not to yell at this one guy, but to yell at this one guy.
Hey, one guy.
He said, oh, who were those guys? They made themselves look like idiots wearing their own microphones. Don't they know that there's an audio mixer behind the scene in charge of doing the levels? I'm like, do you really not get it? You have to have a certain IQ to go online
Kevin, you gotta let
and
it go,
register
man.
for an account
You
and
gotta
post
let it
something.
go.
Can't you be smart enough to get that it's a joke?
We're not all the same. Certain people like certain things. That's just the
guess
way it
not.
works. That's the beauty of human life.
I'll
Hey,
let
Kevin?
it go. Fair enough. Yes,
Kevin,
Shilan?
bring it down.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. Just bring it down.
I got to stop going.
They're funny people.
For the
dry
sake of
sense
my blood
humor.
pressure. All right, no more forums for me. You know where I do like to go, though?
Where?
Aside from the forums, Starbucks.
I can tell.
Yeah, right? I'm a little amped.
You're like amped up 3 notches.
Why not?
Why not?
It's Friday,
Hey,
and
sure.
I found this site here, Starbucks Drinks Simplified, and in parentheses, kinda.
Uh-oh.
The problem with Starbucks, whenever I go there, is that there's always like a line of people that pretentiously order their drinks, and they know exactly...
Half-calf macchiato.
Right, double
No
dip,
foam.
no foam, whipped
Yeah.
latte, something or other, and I
Very
have
annoying.
no idea what that means, and I go up there and I'm kind of looking at the thing, and I'm like, give me something that's cold and tastes like a milkshake.
And you're like, small coffee, please. And they're like, what do you mean, tall?
Right, right. Well, here's this site right here will explain it all for you. They got a list of like every single drink.
Oh,
They have the
shut
terms.
up.
They even have pronunciations for some of the stuff. So you go up there and you can get the venti
Well, I
size
could do
drink if
that.
you want. Well, I can't, so this is cool for me,
What do you
okay?
think it was? Venti?
I didn't know. I just would say, give me the large and supersize it.
That's great. So this is a person who's obviously got a kind of a problem with caffeine, a little too much time on their hands.
Right. But I'm glad
also
that
a
there's
wealth
these
of
people in the world.
information.
I'm glad
Sure.
that there's people, because I need a pamphlet or some sort of FAQ whenever I go to Starbucks. And now I've got it online, and I'm going to print it out, and I will go try it. I'm going to try to order the longest possible drink that I can, and even specify the temperature.
This
I
is
didn't know
great.
you could do that.
They've even got stuff that you can order that most baristas won't recognize.
It's like it's off the
It's
menu.
like,
It's
trick
off the menu.
Starbucks employee.
It's
You know
awesome.
Ask for a ristretto.
You know what I love about this? It makes me feel like I'm in that special Starbucks club, kind of like the In-N-Out secret menu. Like you know how to go to trip people up so that you seem more like the expert.
Right.
And so you play this game of who knows more about Starbucks. Me, who doesn't work here, who's just going there to order a venti latte, no foam, non-fat, please? Or you, the barista?
Nice.
Tell me.
There you go.
Wow. I'm going to get a caramel macchiato animal style. And there's also Shizzy's mailbag here, which, while we're on the subject of Starbucks, I'll just throw this out there. Go visit bobfromaccounting.com. This guy managed to prank a Starbucks employee, and we won't get into detail about it, but we'll just say some of the stuff that he did is quite hilarious. Even got an employee there to shave his beard and send out memos and spy on people. That's bobfromaccounting.com.
Poor Starbucks. You know, what'd they ever do to us but try to take over the world?
They made me look ignorant and lying.
You know, Superman Returns. You've heard of
Yes.
heard of the new movie. We've got some more information on who's going to be part of this movie. We already announced earlier from One Life to Live, Brandon Routh. We've got a picture up
There
there.
he is. Look at Brandon.
Good-looking guy. So he did a couple soaps. What
That's
are you
all
going
right.
to do?
You can't hold that
What are
against
you gonna
people.
do? But Lois Lane has been announced. Kate Bosworth, the
Yes.
very lovely. She was, of course, from Blue Crash, Girl Surfer movie.
Yes.
Girl Surfer movie, also Wonderland, and the new movie Beyond the Sea with Kevin Spacey. Speaking of Kevin Spacey,
This is the interesting part here, because
guess who's playing Lex Luthor?
let me guess. Kevin Bacon.
No, Kevin. But there's too many Kevins. Cut it out.
Yeah, right?
It's
Sorry.
Kevin Bacon.
Kevin Spacey
Kevin
as
Spacey,
Lex.
which is, I mean, it's kind of weird. My first reaction was like, oh, Kevin Spacey, but
No.
he's such a freaking good actor that I think he can carry off pretty much anything. Kate Bosworth, while I think she's a good actress and quite lovely, I feel like she's almost a little too lovely. Lois Lane is she's kind of book smart, you know.
I can't. I mean, I see your
Journalist.
reasoning, but I can't let you slide on Kevin Spacey as
All right,
as
go
Lex
for it.
Luthor. I mean, that would look ridiculous.
You think that
The
Kevin
bald head and
Spacey
just-
would look ridiculous as Lex Luthor?
I think so. I personally do. That's all.
He's such a strong actor that I think that he can play any role, and Lex
Nah.
Luthor kind of has like that creepy kind of like I'm evil Knievel kind of feeling,
See,
but
look,
like a normal kind of guy. Oh,
No.
look at
I
him.
like it even more.
I'm right.
There's
Look at
my
that.
Lex. More. I like
That's
it even
not
more.
right.
There's my Lex.
I'm
That's
with-
how I like it.
I'm
There's
with
my
you
Lex
on.
Luthor.
All
I
right.
think I don't
He's going to
know.
be a great actor.
All right.
He's going to be great in that movie.
Superman Returns.
In other movie news, now this is something that I deem worthy of everybody's attention. Anacle News reported that the boys in Austin got the scoop. Now, this is the first shots of the Richard Linklaters. This is his adaptation of Philip K. Dick's book called, there it is right there, A Scanner Darkly.
Aha!
Now,
So we've got some exclusive images.
yeah, well, Ain't It Cool does. But here's what's cool. Check
well,
out
we do now.
Yeah, we do now. Ha look at that.
All right. Ooh, this is really.
This is an amazing art style. And,
Who's that? Winona Ryder?
It looks like Renee Zellweger. Look at the constipation. It's but you said she has an I sucked a lemon face,
Let's
which
find
I agree.
out. Looks
And there
like
we go.
I'm gonna call Winona.
There's Billy Joel in a helmet from Rollerball.
I'm really into this artwork actually.
But yeah, and they have really nice high-res shots. Definitely wallpaper worthy here, folks. And this is the same technique that they used in Waking Life. I'm pretty sure it's the same kind of graphic novel technique.
Yeah.
And there they painted over actual like mini DV footage to get the look. So it's really cool looking. And you know, Philip K. Dick, this is the guy behind like Minority Report, Blade Runner. I mean, his works inspired those movies. So it's going to be pretty awesome, and it's a really cool visual style.
Sci-fi coming to your town.
There you have it.
Go to ain'titcool.com to check it out.
Yes, stay tuned, because we've got lots more to come later. Find out if it's time to quit your day job and instead make money by playing online games and selling your characters on eBay, Sarah.
I'm there. And when we come back, we'll talk to one of the stars of the Fox show 24, actress Leighton Meester, joins us live in the studio when the Screensavers continue.
Hey now.
Was my favorite new show. Suspense, drama, intrigue, but probably most importantly, a really creative new approach to TV. More than I've seen in ages. Finally, this Sunday, 24 is back with a 2-hour premiere. We're in store for some new plot twists, some new faces, one of whom is here with us today, Leighton Meester. Thanks for joining us.
Hey, how are you?
How are you?
I'm good. You know, tiny.
How's it feel to be part of a really largely hyped new series? New season.
You know, at first, like, I was pretty nervous when I was coming onto the set. I felt like the new kid at school. You know, everybody already knew each other and had kind of gotten into the feel of things. So I didn't know anybody, but everybody kind of made me feel good and at home, and you know, like, it was a family.
Totally. How's Kiefer?
I didn't actually get to work with him. I was working with some of the new cast members. There's Jonathan Abud and Sahare. I think her last name is pronounced Adjulu. Those were the main two people that I worked with, but I don't know, I was dying to meet with him. So just to be on the show that he's on is just a privilege in itself.
Absolutely, yeah, because I mean, it's gotten such good reviews. I mean, it's a good show to be on.
It's a new concept, too, that nobody's really ever done before, and if anybody tries to do it now, it'll just be a copy.
Absolutely. So now tell me a little bit about your character, Debbie.
I play the girlfriend of Baruz, played by Jonathan Abot, and he's a Muslim whose parents are terrorists, and obviously they don't approve of us going out, so little
problems there.
Yeah, so drama ensues naturally.
Actually, I think we have a little clip. Let's take a sneak peek of what we're into.
Oh, I haven't seen anything from it yet.
All right,
so I'm
let's
excited.
yeah.
Debbie, what are you doing here?
I followed you.
Why?
Because I didn't believe you. Thought you were seeing someone else.
Look around. Does it look like I'm seeing anybody else? Debbie, you shouldn't be here. I'm here doing business for my father. He doesn't like me socializing when I'm working for him.
Okay. I get it. That doesn't explain why you stopped calling me.
It's my parents. They've got a problem with me saying someone who's...
Not Muslim?
Yeah.
And that's it? Whatever they say, you do.
No.
Then what's going on between us, Baruz? Do you want to be with me or not?
I do, but...
But what?
Debbie, I want to straighten things out. Okay, but I can't do it now.
This is some heavy material here. This sucks
That
for
was
you.
saucy.
Oh, boy, you know, that's a tough one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never actually been through that in real life, but that was fun.
I'm glad it was fun to do. So I gotta ask, 24 is so different. The way that it's shot, you know, the 24-hour period. I mean, it looks so different than other shows.
Yeah.
What is it like when you're actually shooting it, though?
Well, it's done in real time, so the whole season is basically over one day, so every episode is an hour, and it supposedly takes place in real time, like an hour show is an hour. So it was pretty much shot the way that everything else I've ever been on has been shot, except for the fact that you know, they have to be really certain of continuity because it's all one day, so you have to be wearing the same exact thing, you know, you have to look pretty much exactly the same, hair, clothes, everything.
Right. You have to be really careful with your mentions of time frames and stuff like that.
And they have to be, totally on cue for that whole thing.
You've also been part of another you know, pretty popular show, Entourage, on HBO. I think we have a clip of that as well.
Uh-oh.
Do we? Oh yes. You're kind of a sex kitten, I guess you would call it.
Not quite. I'm supposed to be very virginal in this, actually. But instead of a virgin...
Where are you?
Well, this is Entourage.
You're in there
Okay,
somewhere.
well,
Maybe you're in the back.
I was on
pizza.
it. Yeah. I was just an extra. It's my one claim to fame.
Well, absolutely. Being a part of 24 has got to be super exciting. So, the premiere is on Sunday.
Yeah.
From 8 to 10, and then as well on Monday from 8 to 10.
Yes, it's a lot of pressure, though. I mean, it's a big show.
It's a big show. It's a lot of pressure.
But I'm very
We've
proud.
got confidence in you, Layton.
Oh, thanks a lot.
Can't wait to see you as part of the show.
Oh,
and thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you so much. It was great seeing you.
Good. The new season of 24 premieres this Sunday, January 9th at 8 p.m. For show updates, check out fox.com/24. Now, still ahead, we'll get the scoop on the latest gadgets at CES from Mad Magazine's Dick DiBartolo. And have you ever wanted to make a living by playing video games? Well, there just might be some massively multiplayer hope for you yet. Maybe. When the screensavers continue.
You know, ever since Billy Mitchell used his Pac-Man prowess to launch a line of hot sauce, people have been searching for ways to make money with video games. And for some time, MMO players have been trying to make a few bucks off fellow role players through online auctions. So I wanted to get my hands involved in all this. I want to see how it worked. I decided to create a character in the popular MMO World of Warcraft. So here she is. Take a look. This is my dwarven rogue. Her name's Miss Rose. I stripped her of all weapons and clothing, everything that I knew you wouldn't want to buy used if you were actually buying something in an online auction. I did, however, this is important to note, I did keep 4 pieces of tough jerky in her possession because there's really no point in throwing away perfectly good jerky. And you'll see it right there. There she is dancing. Notice she's even got an admirer, Kiffy. This person followed me around for like 15 minutes. Pointless. The point is I set up an eBay auction for her. Check this out. I listed the World of Warcraft level 1 account, mint condition, barely used. It was like new. And I look at it right there, includes 4 pieces of tough jerky at no extra charge. Now, I set the reserve at $4,000. I figured that was a fair asking price. This is a mint condition account, barely used. Surely someone would want it. No bids. Not a single bid. Turns out I was wrong. You see, folks, this is news to me. It seems people looking to buy game accounts online, they actually want characters with high levels and tons of experience. Who'd have thunk? You see, the way this really works is that people will go and play, let's say, World of Warcraft or EverQuest or Star Wars Galaxies. It doesn't matter. And they'll do what's called power leveling. Now, power leveling is when they use either groups of their friends or they know exactly which quests to complete in a certain order or which items to use in order to build up their characters as quickly as possible. Then what they do is go to an online auction site. Here's one now. It's called playerauctions.com. I'm told that this is one of the more popular sites because eBay generally shuts these things down. And you'll look here, look at current World of Warcraft auctions. There's tons of these bad boys. There's power leveling tips, there's characters, there's items, and they're all selling for big money, supposedly. And that's what I wanted to know. Is it all worth it? Is it worth going online and reading up and power leveling and getting with your buddies and creating an account and spending time to sell it for big dollars? So we took a look at some eBay auctions, and here are some of the results we got. I went and talked to some people around the office who are really fans of EverQuest and World of Warcraft. Take a look at this chart here. Here's a World of Warcraft account. It's a level 60 account, which I'm told took roughly 200 hours to get. This is by the estimations of some serious hardcore players. Sold for about $400. That's about $5 an hour. But it gets better. Take a look at this guy here. This is a level 50 power leveler, about 110 hours of gameplay. We're told $560. That's, $6 an hour. Isn't that what I just said? Isn't that the same graph? Anyway, now here's the other thing. Let's take a look at this EverQuest character. Now, I know for a fact this person spent 1,400 hours. This is a friend of mine. This is over 4 years, mind you, playing this game. He sold it for $400, roughly 7 cents an hour. So, from what I can gather, it's not really worth your time unless you're attempting to recoup the monthly fees that you've spent to actually play that MMO. But keep in mind, most companies, they actually frown on this practice and they will ban your account. So you probably don't want to try that at home, okay? Now, if you've had a better experience, maybe go on our forums and let us know. But Probably not worth it. What you should try to do at home, though, is go to our website to try and enter to win a collector's edition copy of EverQuest 2. We're giving away 20 of them on our website. Just fill out the form. The web address is screensavers.com/EQ2. Go there. Like I said, we've got 20. They're collector's editions. You could win one, probably. I'm not making any promises. Now let's go over to Sarah for more information and some live action from the floor of CES in Vegas. Sarah.
Well, I wish I was the one on the floor of CES, but Kevin, of course, is Kevin Rose. He's at CES with one of our very favorite guests, the Giz Wiz, Dick DeBartolo. Take it away, guys.
Yes, you know, we're here on the floor, and I was looking around for the craziest gadgets I could possibly find. I saw Dick! I said, bring your stuff, because you always have the coolest, the latest and greatest stuff.
Today I'm here merely as a fashion model.
Yes, I was going to say, you're looking so hip here.
Oh, okay, well, you know,
it's a little cold outside. Not quite that much.
Burton, the snowboarding people, well, they have teamed up with Motorola.
Yes.
And they're making Bluetooth-enabled clothing. This is way in the future. We're talking about 2006.
All right.
But I have speakers in mine.
I have them in mine, too.
And there'll be a jacket, so you can listen to your music. You'll have your phone in there, in the headset.
A little mic here,
a little mic,
everything integrated.
And then on the jacket, there'll also be a jacket. There'll be controls for your system, so that you can listen to music and see your cell phone.
So that's a little ways out, though.
About 2006, so there's no price has been set.
All right.
Now, this guy is from Haier, H-A-I-E-R.
What is this guy?
This is their little, it has the look of a pen, but it's a cell phone. I'll turn it around here, and I'll bring this little clip down.
Digital camera.
So, it's a digital camera and a cell phone in the front. Let me see if I get it to go back on again. So
and it clips on your...
Yeah, it clips on your in the shirt pocket.
So you can get like heart cancer now from the cell phone radiation.
I never thought about that. So that's going to be $300 to $400, but they're just announcing it, and they're still getting a carrier.
Pretty cool. Now, what's this one about?
That's from Samsung. That's their DVD Junior.
Okay.
And hold up that tiny little... You get full-size movies, DVD.
Right.
Okay, but the neat thing about this for a kid, easy to operate, it's going to be $129. Comes with rechargeable battery and a recharger.
Oh, very cool.
Okay, so that's from Samsung. I'm going to let you turn this one on while I talk about it.
All right.
Okay, some creative, the Zen. Now, the Zen Play has been around a short time. This is the micro photo player.
Yeah, this is so small.
Yeah, this is small. It's 5 gigabytes, so you can have like 2,500 songs, photos in there, 12-hour battery life, FM radio, voice recorder.
Yeah, I saw the the iPod one. I thought, oh, that's really cool, but it was a little big, a little bulky, and this is so tiny. It does the same thing.
I think the price is going to range $250 to $300.
Okay, cool.
Okay, this is kind of neat. This is called KidSmart, the vocal smoke detector. What you do now is, I'm going to press the button here.
Michael, wake up. There's a fire in the house.
There's a chip in there.
Follow our escape plan and get out of the house now.
Nice.
So the father or the mother will actually record the instructions for the child. So if it goes off, the child is reassured.
Okay, so you record your voice in here, or you can put like some Celine Dion in here. I'll run out of the house no matter what's going on.
Okay, I'll give you that guy over there. Okay. That's our little, from Freecom, that's the 1 gigabyte little credit card size. And
look at that.
Isn't that neat? That's going to be about $180.
Look how it pops out. Look at the USB dongle right there. It just pops right out. You can plug it right in.
And our final guy is from Griffin. It's called the iBeam. You can turn your iPod into a flashlight. You don't take your $400 iPod and make it a flashlight.
So this is a little add-on there.
Or take your $400 iPod and make it into a little laser.
Very cool.
Okay. And the kit with the two of them is going to be about $120. And as usual, go to gizwizbiz.com.
Your website, which is very cool.
And play Guess the Gadget, win a Mad magazine.
Excellent. Thanks,
I'll
Dick.
see you again, okay?
Thanks so
fashion
much.
shoot, I'm available.
Awesome. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Kevin. Thanks, Mr. DeBartolo. We're going to check back in with Kevin because he's got even more CES just a little later on in this very show. Now stick around because there's lots more to come. After the break, our take on today's tech news, infamously known as speed. And Brendan Moran goes to ITSEC for a look at the latest in real-time virtual military technology. Ow! That's next, so stay tuned. Welcome back to the show. I'm Sarah Lane. Coming up in this half hour, more of Kevin Rose's favorite picks on the show floor at CES. And you're going to want to feast your eyes on the BMW at CES that's been catching everybody's eye. It's loaded with tech. We're going to show you what it looks like. But now, if you love electronics, I know you do, and you want to be scared this weekend, I have just the movie for you. White Noise, starring Michael Keaton.
That? It's okay, it's okay. We have some very bad people out there. But you just have to press that, and they're all gone. We've had another step towards...
White Noise illustrates how the dead attempt to make contact with their still living loved ones through frequency devices like radios and televisions. The result is called EVP, or electronic voice phenomenon. It's actually a real practice.
Sure it is.
The problem is, obviously, as you saw, that not only do good people try to contact you, but really evil bad ones.
There's
do,
no caller ID for dead people.
Nope, they're all
there's
coming
not.
through, and the bad ones are always the loudest.
I like that you called it a real practice. That's cute.
No, it is.
I know, it's very real.
No, in real life, there is a practice.
I know, but never mind.
What do you, the next thing you're going to say,
I'm not trying to be negative Nancy, but I don't know if it's real.
Anyway, I actually, I really think that it's scary in that truly creepy way. The Grudge wanted to be, but it wasn't. So I'm saying, if you want to see a good movie this weekend, go out and see White Noise.
Worth the $10?
Worth the $10.
Very cool.
Even though movies should not be $10, but that's a whole nother rant.
Right.
You know what else
I'm going to do Coach Carter.
You know what else is worth $10?
What's that?
Watching Kevin say negative Nancy.
Yeah, hey, I didn't mean to be one there. I'm sorry. It's just, might not be a real practice.
I've never heard the term negative
You've
Nancy.
Never heard negative Nancy?
You definitely
Love
are one.
negative Nancy.
Negative Nancy. Hey, all right, enough of that. Now it's time for a thing we like to call the feed. Nice. All right, Chilan, what do we got today?
Well, apple pie, Adam, I got a little something for you. We were all hoping for an Xbox 2 announcement from CES. I'm sure you were, we were, Kevin was, other Kevin was, but we got nothing.
Even Kevin Spacey.
Even Kevin Spacey
Yes.
and Kate Bosworth and negative Nancy. However, industry analysts estimate that the Xbox 2 could sell for $300. That's some bling cash for what you got. And go as high as $400 fully loaded.
Yes.
Well, there's a lot of rumors
money.
about what it might be, what it might not be. What are you thinking, Kevin?
Chris Morris has this little column over at CNN. By the way, Chris has an amazing column. Everybody should always check it out. But he's saying that there could be perhaps two versions of the Xbox, and they're not sure if there's going to be a hard drive, and if there is, will it be a ticking hard drive? Will it be flash-based? What are they going to do? No one really knows for sure what's going out there.
Don't you love when no one knows, and so everybody speculates?
Right, absolutely. But here's something interesting that I did find. Now, this was posted on Team Xbox a little while ago. When I say that I found it, I mean I found a link to it. Not that I actually found the patent. But what you're staring at now... No. But what you're staring at now, this is actually the patent for the Xbox 2. They believe, and it's showing 3 processors in the device, and it's showing them working together as one. So this could be like them combating the cell processor and the PS3. Is it worth $400? I don't know. I mean, this will be the first time I think a console has really launched with options. Like you get it with air conditioning and the rear hat.
Do you want the stock model or souped up?
Exactly. Interesting to see how it goes.
What else, Chilan? What's up?
Well, I got a little something about Apple today. They're getting a little slap happy with their lawsuits. And their latest target is ThinkSecret.com, who posted rumors about Apple's supposedly soon-to-be announced $500 displayless computer and super secret office suite.
Well, what's funny about this is that Macworld's next week. Starts on Monday.
Right.
So it's kind of like you'd think Apple would have waited to say, hey, man, you were letting out secrets before Macworld started, because now everyone kind of knows what they're going to talk about.
But, I mean, these Apple rumors have been spot on lately. I mean, I don't know if they can wait on it, because now whenever there's a rumor, especially on a product like ThinkSecret,
well, clearly,
everybody takes it like
reasons,
it's true.
They gotta get on it right away, but it's funny timing.
Well,
Absolutely.
the funny thing is, whenever the lawyers say, "Hey guys, that's a secret, you have to pull back because that's against our non-disclosure agreements," they're saying, "Hey, you know what? That is one of our secrets." So they're actually reaffirming the rumors by getting their lawyers all over these guys.
And
on the flip side, someone's suing Apple for creating a monopoly with iTunes, because when you download your music on iTunes, you can only play it on an iPhone.
Well, because when I think software company that's a monopoly, I think Apple.
A different MP3 player.
Yeah.
Lawsuits. Well, I got something else about monopolies. No, I'm just joking. Microsoft, though, they're in the news again because they recently purchased anti-spyware giant company Giant. And Uncle Bill is offering their software for free to the world, which is great. It's been rebranded as, what else? Microsoft Anti-Spyware Beta.
Yeah, check this out. This download became available to everybody pretty much yesterday, and there it is. This is like he's like the Richard Belzer of spyware attacks. Look at him there. He's very angry about the spyware.
Definitely, we'll take this for a test run. You know, everybody is always ready to jump on Microsoft. You know, Microsoft sucks, anything but Microsoft. But honestly, when it comes to adware and spyware, if it works, I'll use it.
Yeah, the only people who have a reason to be upset are the people who bought Giant prior to Microsoft giving it away for free.
Absolutely.
And really, yeah, seriously, folks at home, don't be so angry. Giant is one of the best anti-spyware apps out there. Many reviews say it's better than Adware, better than Spybot, and it even connects to its own little spy network that you can contribute to and say, hey, I think this program has spyware.
Yeah, man.
So it's going to be up to the date. It's going to be solid, and it's free. Thank you.
If it's good free software, I say thank you, Mr. Gates.
Thank you, Billy.
And remember, it was originally programmed and done by Giant, so it's not like Microsoft got in there and got their hands and said, hey, we're going to make this buggy, we're going to give it out to everybody early before we're supposed to. It was created by Giant, and then Microsoft bought it, so it's not actually a Microsoft product, it's a Giant product, just rebranded.
Throwing the money around.
Thanks, Chilan.
Thank you.
Hey, thanks, guys.
Last year, we took a trip to ITSEC, where all the branches of the military set aside their differences and play nice. While he was there, Brendan found more technology than he could haul in a convoy of Humvees. So much, in fact, he's got more to show. This isn't your father's technology convention.
Back on the scene at ITSEC, the military simulator trade show.
This is the 460 Fire simulator, recently introduced over the last couple of months. It's used to train the new firemen of a pumper, a ladder truck. It could also be used for the experienced operator who maybe needs additional training, a refresher course.
And the thing I learned about simulators like this one from Doran, sometimes they won't let you just jump right in. It's about safety, blah, blah, blah.
There's a few controls that I need you to be aware of. The first scenario we're going to do is just to get you acclimated to the accelerator and the brake pedal. So go ahead and start up the fire truck. And all I want you to do for this scenario is drive right down this lane and come to a stop at that stop sign. I want you to continue to do this about 6 or 7 more times.
All I want to do is drive the truck recklessly through the streets.
I want you to maintain a speed of 25 to 27 miles per hour. Now we're going to work on your steering. Now we're going to run through a skills exercise. Now I want you to do the same thing into reverse.
Is there another one I can do that's a little challenging? So now I'm a paramedic, and all I know is there's a woman giving birth in a white van somewhere in the city. It's low visibility, but I'm a trained professional.
Okay, secure the vehicle and get out there and help her. Get the gloves on.
Elsewhere, there's a whole lot of shooting going on. This is the Virtual Combat Convoy Trainer from Lockheed Martin. It's a fake Hummer, but those are real guns, including a really big one sticking out of the top. It teaches soldiers how to drive in a convoy and shoot out the window. It creates new layouts and new threats every time. And somehow it really does look like Iraq to me. You can try it, but there's a catch. You have to join the army. Who says trade shows have to be boring? This company called Antion has the right idea. They've got the whole virtual reality simulator thing happening and the real thing. Well, almost the real thing. Instead of being in some dark room, these soldiers get to shoot people in a real shanty house. Don't forget to secure the roof.
As you can see, our soldiers exiting from the balcony as they clear the rooftops.
Now that's good simulation.
All right, when we come back, Kevin Rose shows off the true love of his life. What? The eye-popping, wallet-busting BMW from CES. We'll be right back with all of that.
Now let's go live to the floor of CES again, where Kevin Rose has found a really cool car. Kevin, what do you have?
That's right, Jilan. Most people think of CES, they think, you know, PDAs, gadgets, stuff like that, plasma TVs, but they don't realize there's a lot of car stuff here, a lot of in-dash stuff and some really cool modifications. I saw a really decked out BMW X5. Take a look at this. I'm here with Steve from Alpine. Now, you created this thing. This is the most amazing car I've seen at the CES floor. What is it all about? Tell me how it works and how you built it.
Well, this is what we call the ultimate sound machine, ultimate listening machine. And what this thing is all about is giving the listener the ultimate in-car audio experience. This is built by our team in Torrance, myself and Mike Vu. We build all this stuff in-house, all the custom body modifications, the 26-inch wheels. The whole body kit was fabricated from scratch. We modified the doors. This used to be a four-door car. We actually welded the doors together and motorized them so that they slide out. The doors actually come out with the seats, so when the seats open, you can get in the car more easily.
So tell me about the inside. What kind of components did you put inside?
Well, this thing has got our full Alpine F1 status gear. So this is the absolute top notch. There's almost $60,000 of retail worth of equipment in this car.
There's like speakers everywhere.
Speakers everywhere. This thing is actually a full 6.1 system, which means it has front and rear center channels, front and rear speakers. It's like better than being in a theater.
Does it do DVD audio?
Absolutely. DVD audio is playing right now.
Very nice. Can you slide me in?
Sure. You ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
It's really incredible. It's at 5,000 watts of power, 6 amplifiers. It's got 16 discrete channels of output, meaning we can control each individual speaker through equalization, time correction, you name it. We wanted this to be just strictly a sound-focused car. It's just the only thing in here is, everything in here is designed to make the car sound good, and that's it.
Now, if you thought that was pretty cool, I have in just a little bit 5 of my favorite picks from CES, so stay tuned for that. Jilan?
Wow, that's really exciting, and the car looks super smoking hot. And is that Harry Potter there, Kevin?
That was Harry Potter, actually, yes.
Something interesting. All right, thanks so much. Now, coming up after the break, Kevin Rose picks his favorite products from CES. But first, here's this week's EB Games Top 10 GameCube games.
Create, customize, and control your own mutant squad in real time. X-Men Legends starts us off at number 10. Who knew Link had anything left in his cel-shaded sword, huh? Sailing into the 9th spot is The Legend of Zelda: Wind Waker. 60 minutes of premium warfare await you in our number 8 title. And then some. It's Call of Duty Finest Hour. At number 7, you can battle the most lethal Dragon Ball Z villain in Budokai 2. And no, it's not David Schwimmer. Discover your love for Goombas and origami with Paper Mario: The Thousand-Year Door, coming in at number 6. Get together with your buddies and have a little multiplayer Morph Ball Jamboree. It's fun. It's Metroid Prime 2 Echoes, which takes the number 5. Don't let Mom catch you staring at Brooke Burke for too long, or it's back to Donkey Konga for you, son. It's Need for Speed Underground 2, coming in at number 4. Mushrooms, tornadoes, and bananas? Sure. Kornikova? Not so much. Mario Power Tennis slams into the number 3 spot. Who said you have to be a prince if you want a wall run? In at number 2, it's NFL Street 2. 75 minigames, 6 game boards, day-night cycles in the number 1 spot in this week's Top 10. It's Mario Party 6.
Hey, you know what you're doing on Monday? You're catching our show because we've got the youngest World Series of Poker champion ever. Thunder Keller will be joining us in the studio. Plus, turn your iPod into anything else with iPod tattoos. And no, we're not just talking colors here, folks. And I will use a brand new Half-Life 2 mod to do some crazy stuff inside one of our favorite games. Plus, I will also try to orchestrate one of the biggest MMO mobs ever seen inside of EverQuest 2. That's all on Monday's show with your help. Now, let's go back to CES one last time to find out what Kevin's picked as his favorite products from this year's CES. Mr. Rose.
Yes, Kevin, you know, I've been walking the entire show floor. Well, not the entire thing because it's so big, but I found some really cool stuff for us today. I'm going to start off with the Arcos. This is the PMA 400. Take a look at this here. Now, we've seen these before. These do video, audio, you name it. It's got a little built-in hard drive, and you're thinking, yeah, big deal, I've seen this. But the cool thing about this one is they have integrated Wi-Fi right into the device, and it runs Linux. That means you get your web browsers, you get Opera on here, all of your email. It's like a little tiny personal computer, and there's going to be a ton of hacks for it. You know, there's all kinds of crazy stuff. Only problem, about $800, so a little pricey, but I still like it anyway. Next thing is Microsoft's Play for Sure platform. This is their new initiative that they're rolling out, and it's pretty cool because it allows all different types of devices from manufacturers to talk to each other. So you see there's tons of MP3 players. This is a standard. Now the neat thing about this, you know, I'm not a huge Microsoft fan, but I saw this and it's all kind of starting to come together. It's kind of scary. You can transfer your media across these different devices. I like it. I like it. I think it's going to be really cool. The next thing is the Mobi TV phone. Let me show you here. This is now becoming built into cell phones. It's called Mobi TV, and what it is allows you to stream full-blown television channels right on your cell phone. And you know, you're thinking, you've probably seen this before. You've seen the little tiny clips that you're allowed to stream, but this actually does 6 to 10 frames per second on singular or sprint. Here's a couple of devices here. Let me turn up the volume here. I'm actually streaming Fox Sports right here, and it's awesome. It's great quality. It's a little skippy, but they're getting so much better, and it's nice because it's the full-blown feed. These aren't just clips. This is actually what you would see on your television. So some really cool stuff from Mobi TV. The next thing is Pioneer's AVIC N2. I went to their booth, and you know I'm a big fan of like the in-dash navigation. This is touchscreen in-dash navigation, but not only that, is it connects to XM satellite radio, and they have an add-on service that will show you where traffic is, so it directs you around traffic when you're driving. I think that's really cool. They haven't had that before. And the last thing I want to show you real quick is this guy. Let me move the cell phone over. There we go. Buffalo Technologies. This is the Terra station. We're talking a terabyte of storage, RAID 0, 1, 5, 10. I can get really geeky, but I'm not going to. It runs Linux. That's all I need to say. It's awesome. You plug it in, gigabit Ethernet. It's going to retail for about $1,000, $999. Really cool device. There's so much more. Be sure to check our website for all the details and all of our Best of CES winners. And I wish I could say I'll be back there Monday or Tuesday, but I'm not. I'm going to Macworld. So you guys have a great show.
Awesome, Kevin. Thank you very much. You did a great job with CES. Can't wait to see what you do with Macworld, and we'll see you next week at least. So thanks again for all your work. Stay where you are, ladies and gentlemen at home. We'll bring you the action from our IRC chat room when the Screensavers continues. All right, I talked about it earlier. This is the collector's edition copy of EverQuest 2. This is just one of them. We've got 19 more to give away to you folks at home. The web address is thescreensavers.com/EQ2. Sign up for your chance to win one. And speaking of EverQuest 2, Sarah.
Yes, Kevin?
This is something for Monday's show. We want everybody to participate in this. We want you to be part of a flash mob on our show.
What's a flash mob, Kevin?
Excellent question. Well, take a look at the information on your screen as soon as it appears. We want you to get all of your friends, gather everybody you know, post it in every forum you can, every chat room, get them to the Unrest server, to the giant sword statue in Kinos, and we want you to gather at the time of the show, 7 o'clock, a flash mob, random gathering of people, but we want it to happen like that. We want to stress test the servers. Let's crash EQ2. Sony may not like that, but let's do it. Get your avatars seen on TV.
Bull.
Let's do it.
Let's
That's
do
Monday. Make it happen.
We got a question from our chat room, Shilon?
You know, I have a question for you all.
Okay, well, she is in the chat room. Make it quick. Do you want us to say goodbye?
Yes, I do want to.
I figured she did.
I was going to ask, can you say goodbye for us?
That is it for this edition of the Screensavers. Shilon asked for it. I'm Kevin Pereira.
I'm Sarah Lane. Thanks for watching. We'd like to thank our guests, Leighton Meester and Dick DiBartolo. We'll see you on Monday. Have a good weekend.
Have a good weekend.
I hate Adam Sessler.
I'd rather suck on a urinal puck than play this game.
Why does he get to play video games and review video games on our show about video games? Why does he get to spend every day with Morgan Webb?
We've got a preview of the hottest new releases.
Yeah!
Obsessed with video games? Watch X Play with Adam Sessler and Morgan Webb. Next.